And suddenly I've got a really bad feeling about how today is gonna go. Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to the 2022 season of That's Rank. And this year, I'm gonna make some healthy changes. For starters, we're not gonna be reviewing junk food on this channel any longer. And that starts tomorrow. New year, new me, what's one more day? In the meantime, we're gonna kick off the new year in style because I've got 3 K-Cups in front of me from Hostess that allegedly taste exactly like the snack cakes. I've got Twinkie, I got Snowball, and I've got Ding Dong, all of which have absolutely been my online dating names. I'm gonna go ahead and grade this on a 2-part scale. The first one is taste. Is it actually any good? That'll be at a 10. And then, how closely does it resemble the snack cake? That'll also be at a 10. And then at the end, we're gonna tabulate the scores and determine which of these is truly the hostess with the mostess. Okay, I'm gonna kick off today's competition with the Twinkie because it is the oldest snack cake of the bunch and you should always respect your elders. This was invented all the way back in 1930. Now, what you may not know is that the Twinkie was originally filled with a banana cream, and it was only during the First World War, when the country was rationing its produce, that they switched to a vanilla cream. And that proved to be so popular that they just never reverted back. There's the cake. You can see the little vanilla marks underneath where they jabbed it with the cream pen. Y'all know the deal here. This is a classic cake. And I would describe it as moist, but I was called out by my good friend Catherine for overusing the word moist in a previous cake video, so I'm vowing in 2022 to moistly retire the word moist from my vocabulary. Moist. But what am I supposed to use in the meantime? I can't call it a damp cake. Like, wrung out spongy? Does that work? If you've got any suggestions on how I can replace the word moist, comment down below. I'm all ears to stop saying moist. Point being though, this is damn good. And now let's see how the cappuccino stands up. Hostess, I don't know who y'all are trying to fool here, but this is English toffee and it's from a gas station. It's not even the good English toffee mix. Y'all got the cheap stuff from the Family Dollar. This is god-awful. Well, we're off to a Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's kind of a start because this gets a 1 for flavor, a 0 comparison to the snack cake, giving it a grand total of 1 point. And suddenly I've got a really bad feeling about how today is gonna go. Up next, we've got the Ding Dong. I'm gonna move away from coffee for just a moment because that last batch kind of scared me, and we're gonna focus on a hot chocolate blend this time instead. Now, Ding Dongs came into existence back in 1967 and are basically the American version of the Canadian Joe Louis. It's just a round snack cake filled with cream. They were originally advertised by a cartoon character named King Ding Dong, who was part of the Hostess universe along with Happy Ho Ho, Twinkie the Kid, and Fruit Pie the Magician. Man, we've ruined everything with our double entendres, haven't we? This is why we can't have nice things. And I'd like to apologize to everything that you've gone through in your life, Happy Ho Ho. Now, objectively, as a completely biased Canadian, the Joe Louis is just a better snack cake. That said, this is no slouch, and being second best to a legend is just fine. It's, I need a word other than moist. Hang on, I'm gonna type moist into my thesaurus and see what other words I can use that aren't moist so I can stop saying moist. Soggy, humid, watery, clammy, dripping, not dry, oozy. Please know I'm genuinely trying here. So I describe this cake as clammy and not dry. Let's just get to the hot chocolate. Did y'all ever watch the TV show Family Matters growing up? So, the first season of the show is about a middle-class Chicago family dealing with real issues within their family. You know, family matters. Stuff like first dates, job loss, financial hardship, even racism. Then, they introduced a nerdy classmate of Laura named Steve Urkel as a one-off joke. Audiences loved him, and the show completely leaned into his wackiness, taking what felt like a very real program and having half the characters genetically modify their DNA to become Bruce Lee, and then eventually they just all went into space. Also, Steve cloned himself as a cool guy, and for some reason an 8-year-old street thug named 3J started living with the family. This chocolate is the Steve Urkel to the Ding Dong. If you try and compare it to the original, you can see a shell of what it once was, but otherwise it's completely unrecognizable. And it's also not a good hot chocolate. I'm gonna give it a 3 for flavor because I'd drink it if there was no other hot chocolate around, and a 3 for overall similarity to the cake because at least it's still chocolate, which is a whole lot more than I can say about the Twinkie. So with 6 points, it takes a commanding lead in today's contest. Congratulations. Our final entrant in today's natural disaster of an episode is the Hostess Snowball. So, snowballs were introduced back in 1947, and they were created with the coconut because of the flour and sugar rationing that had resulted from the war. Initially they were white, hence snowballs, but the company later changed the color to pink, even though the pink color looks more like the snowball you'd find at a crime scene. I absolutely love these because they're so different from anything else you're going to find in the world of snack cakes. The flaky coconut is a really nice twist if you're looking for something to mix up the game from standard vanilla or chocolate offerings. You've got that nice layer of marshmallow between it and the cake, and of course the cake itself is very humid. I don't even know if I can describe what's going on inside that cup right now. This has the coconut flavor, but it just tastes dusty. Like, I don't know if that's the right word, but it's got an aftertaste that, to me, tastes the way a basement smells. This is just a disaster on all levels. I'm gonna give this a 1 for flavor and a 2 for similarity to the snack cake, because at least they threw some coconut in there, giving us a resounding 3 points, and amazingly, that's enough for second place. So congratulations on your silver medal. Hostess, who hurt you? You're epic snack cake makers, but drink makers, you're not. And you know what? I think this gives us a sound New Year's lesson here today. Stick with what you're good at. Don't try new things. You're bound to fail. Stay within your comfort zone. Never challenge yourself, and to quote Homer Simpson, never try. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.